Widespread severe thunderstorms are possible across much of southern and eastern Australia over the coming days, largely driven by this cold front and low pressure system you see sitting to the south of South Australia here. But as this system interacts with low pressure troughs across eastern Australia, we're likely to see those storms continuing. So let me take you through the thunderstorm forecast for the coming days. Starting with today, we're going to see our cold front and low pressure system slipping to the southeast, directing showers and thunderstorms across South Australia, possibly clipping some areas of the surrounding states as well. We're also likely to see some storms developing about the central Queensland coast. For Adelaide, we're likely to see that storm risk developing later today, most likely through this evening, continuing to the overnight period and the early hours of tomorrow morning as this system continues to move eastwards. Through the day tomorrow, showers and storms will extend through Victoria and parts of southern New South Wales. We're also likely to see storms once again possible across southeast Queensland. Let's take a closer look at our thunderstorm forecast maps for this weekend. Starting with today, storms are possible across a great central band of the country, extending from the Kimberley in Western Australia all the way down into Western Victoria. We're also possibly going to see some storms about parts of the central Queensland coast. But our focus for storms today is really through South Australia, where we see these yellow and red areas pushing back into parts of Western Australia and the Northern Territory too. Now, in those areas, we could see severe thunderstorms through the course of today, likely to bring us heavy rainfall that could lead to flash flooding, large hail and damaging wind gusts. This red area here shows us where severe thunderstorms are not just possible, but likely today. That includes parts of the Northwest Pastoral and West Coast districts of South Australia. In this severe thunderstorm likely area, we may also see some high-end impacts, including the risk of giant-sized hail and destructive wind gusts. It's definitely a good idea to keep an eye on the Bureau's website today in case we do need to issue warnings for these storms. Moving into tomorrow, as our cold front moves southeast, so does our storm risk. Severe storms are possible once again, this time across parts of central and northern Victoria, pushing into the riverina of New South Wales. Now, we may see some severe storms clipping some of the northern suburbs of Melbourne, but they're more likely about the ranges and to areas further north. We're also likely to see some severe storms across parts of southeast Queensland once again, spilling down into northeast New South Wales. And any severe storms tomorrow could once again bring us the heavy rainfall, large hailstones and damaging wind gusts. Taking a quick closer look at southeast Queensland, we can see that the Brisbane area, Sunshine Coast and Gold Coast may all see severe thunderstorms tomorrow, as well as many of those inland areas. But the most likely risk for severe storms, the red area on this map, is slightly removed from the coast. One way or the other though, it's definitely a good idea to be keeping an eye on the radar and the warnings page tomorrow with the risk of severe storms over so many populated areas. Taking a quick look at Monday now, our cold front will move away from the east coast with the storm risk easing for the southeast. Further north though, our low pressure trough through Queensland will continue to draw in moisture and generate an ongoing storm risk there. Looking at Monday's thunderstorm forecast, we can see that storms are possible across much of Queensland. Severe storms are possible across parts of the central and southeast coast once again, but hopefully we should avoid them in Brisbane and the Gold Coast. Any severe storms on Monday could bring us the large hail and damaging winds. Heavy rainfall is possible too, not out of the question there. So just to reiterate, wherever we see these severe storms over the coming days, we are going to see severe weather hazards. Some of those hazards include damage to property, trees and power lines thanks to large hail or damaging winds. We could see road closures and detours as water or debris moves across the roads. We may also see some flash flooding depending on where those high rainfall rates occur with thunderstorms. Keeping an eye on that rainfall is going to become really important through the early part of next week, as we're likely to see quite a bit of wet weather developing for Queensland into Tuesday in particular. Let's take a quick look at that now. You can see our low pressure trough continues to draw in moisture against the coast, with the risk of some heavier falls from around the central coast all the way down into northeast New South Wales. Now, we'll bring you more information on this story over the next couple of days, but it is good to have on your radar. For now though, it is essential to keep up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via the Bureau's website, the Bomb Weather app and via our social media so you can stay on top of those severe storms over the next few days. Stay safe and we'll catch you next time.